All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and checking out my channel over here on YouTube. You guys have been doing really, really well. Everything's been doing great. I'm going to discuss a little bit on this thing that has come across the airwaves, I guess you could say, that Biden says he's going to run for re-election. I mean, come on. At 80 years old right now, 80 years old, Biden is the oldest serving president in the U.S. history, and he'd be 86 years old by the end of his potential second term. Now, I got a question for everybody. This is aggravating. Do you think that they will cheat? Do you think the Republicans would cheat? Do you think the Democrats would cheat? Do you think anybody would cheat? This is what I believe, that we should have an age limit also and term limits also. The age limit to me, since they say that I need to wait till I'm 65 or 67 to get my full retirement, make it 65 for them too. And then you don't get all the benefits. No benefits, because that still costs the Americans more money, the taxpayers more money and everything. So, and also it's giving some Democrats, pause as to his fitness, for the role of making, the timing around his reelection announcement all the more important. I mean, come on, man. I say some of his stuff sometimes. Come on, man. He's been described as a famously indecisive person. He missed his own self-imposed deadlines for selecting a running mate in 2020. He missed it several times. And finally he said, oh, to hell with it. I'll just take her, Kamala. Come on. He thinks he can do whatever he wants to. And, of course, that's bull crap. So, if everybody gets together and don't vote for him, and I'm sure somebody will. People will just for spite, I guess. I don't know. And they don't get on here and look up stuff, look up things on the candidates that they want to vote for. So I don't understand why people don't do that. So they also said that Biden opened up his presidential campaign, so he can already summons major campaign donors, to Washington as early as last week. So why would you want to summons people? Hey, come over here and give me some money whenever you have billions in the bank. At least that's my belief. Anyway, all these millions and millions of dollars, and you vote for these people, and we're still poor and struggling to make ends meet. I don't understand why all the money is there, and they could just make it where everybody's not struggling. We need today's hourly rates with 1960s and 1970s prices. That's what we need. So everybody can afford, to drive across the United States or drive wherever you want to go. Now so far the main candidates in the field that I see, are Marianne Williamson, whose campaign has recently been fueled by, guess what? TikTok. Didn't they want to ban that? That's strange. So if they ban TikTok, that's going to take a lot away from her. Oh, can't do that. So anyway, I believe that we should be able to decide what apps go on our phones. If we want anything on our phone, that's up to us. Want to give out our information or whatever, And so there's also another one that's an environmental lawyer and a author, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Yeah, it's a famous name, Kennedy. They're very prominent in the government establishments and everything right there. Also, this Kennedy Jr. guy is also an anti-vaccine activist. I hadn't seen any of those in the Democratic Party, but I guess this guy is. So, he was running for president back in 2019, and he didn't make it. So also Biden, he does a lot of stuff pre-recorded, so he can see what he says and how he acts and stands. I guess I don't know. Sometimes I don't even think it's him. So if when he ran for president 4 years ago, he said we're in a battle for the soul of America. Ask yourself this question: what does the devil want? The soul. So you know he also questioned uh, the questions we are facing, whether in the years ahead do we have more freedom or less freedom. I can always say that we have less freedom. You know, I believe that we do have less freedom. We have more rights or fewer rights? Fewer rights. I mean, did I say fewer or fewer? Huh? Sound like some kind of German stuff. So I feel we have less freedom now. He tried to make everyone take the jab if their company who I work for, my company has more than 100 people. And he tried to make us take that jab if you have 100 or more people. Look it up. But OSHA shot that down because, well, you can't force somebody to take a jab at the door of where you work and then try to unjab them when they leave. That don't work. You can make them put on steel-toe boots, your safety glasses, your hat, stuff like that that protects you. But as for a shot, you can't force that on the people there, Mr. Biden. You just can't do it. Because this is not a communist country. And the Democrats, I don't know why they attack our rights all the time. Why? Why do they do that? It seems to me that they've been known to do that. Now, okay, I'm not going to kick all the Democrats around like that, but some of the Republicans do the same thing. I don't really want to name names, so anyway, it's just crazy whenever they start attacking, especially your Second Amendment. I mean, come on, he also took an opportunity to appear with the Vice President Kamala Harris and confirm that she will be his running mate in the upcoming election. Why? I haven't got the slightest. I really don't know. I don't even know why he's trying to run. He shakes hands with somebody that's not there, falls off his bicycle, falls up the stairs. I mean, it just aggravates me that everybody sees this and they're still going to vote for him just because they are a Democrat. That, to me, just because you're a Democrat doesn't mean that you have to vote Democrat all the time. I mean, it doesn't. You use your vote in a smart way, not a way that, because you don't like the guy. Anyhow, I'm going to cut out of here. It's like 8 minutes and a half. So I'm going to leave y'all with this here. The real test is being kind to unkind people. Can anybody do that? Try that. See what you think. All right. I'm going to say Flint's out. Y'all have a good night.